the beginning of infinity, the title of your book. What do you mean by that?
The phrase "the beginning of infinity" primarily means the universal power of explanatory knowledge. But it turned out, and I didn't really plan this when I wrote the book, but it turned out that in every chapter there were several different meanings, several different senses in which there was a beginning of infinity which hadn't happened before, either a condition for unlimited progress or a way or a beginning of unlimited progress, or the sense in which progress can be unlimited.
Well, to tie it to the scientific revolution, then, which you remind us, coming in with the Enlightenment, how does that produce the beginning of infinity?
Well, it's like this. Science is about finding laws of nature, which are testable regularities. And we discovered this method, the scientific method, which I think is essentially trying to find good explanations of what happens rather than bad explanations that could apply to absolutely anything. And once one has this method, which is the scientific method, but it also ranges more broadly over other fields like philosophy, once one has this method, the scope of both understanding and controlling the world has to be limitless. The reason it has to be limitless is basically everything that isn't forbidden by laws of physics has to be possible, because, this is the simplest argument in the book, if it weren't possible, then that would itself be a testable regularity in nature. For example, we can't travel faster than the speed of light. That's a limitation on our technology, and it is a law of nature. If it were the case that we could, for example, never get off the Earth and never survive on any other planet, that would also be a testable regularity. It would be a law of nature, but there is no such law of nature. And therefore, everything that isn't forbidden by laws of nature must be possible. And that's a momentous link between explanatory theoretical knowledge and technological knowledge, the ability to control the universe.
You are just thrillingly bold in the way you think and the way you write. There's a lot I want to dig into here, but if you take just that, what you've just shared with us, David Deutsch, if that scientific revolution means, with everything that comes with it, a tradition of criticism, willingness to conjecture and then test, discovery of how to make progress, as you describe it, if that means that there is, in your words, no limit to understanding and controlling the world, I'm trying to get my mind around that. By the world, you don't just mean this earthly planet, you mean the universe. Really? Humans? No limit to their understanding and controlling the universe?
That's right, on both on the largest scale and, in some ways, more exciting, the smallest scale. As Richard Feynman said, there's plenty of room at the bottom with the nanotechnology and then space exploration at the highest scale. The thing is, there can't be such a limit because, as I just said, any limit that, let's say, confined us to the solar system or even to our galaxy either would have to be imposed by the laws of physics or it would have to be an illusion.
But what gives you the nerve, the cojones to assert that? I mean, the traditional human way of looking at ourselves is we're so puny. We're such a little speck in the vast cosmos. But you're literally saying we can, without limit, understand and control that cosmos.
Indeed. Well, it's ironic that this idea that we're puny and unimportant and the world isn't here for our benefit and so on, this idea was, at the time when it was invented, about 400 years ago, ironically, it was one of the driving forces of the scientific revolution, because the previous worldviews had been anthropocentric. The idea was that the world was built around us. It was built either for our benefit or as a punishment or for us to obey its moral laws and so on. And this was tied in with traditional authoritarian modes of knowledge. And the part of the Enlightenment, the early part of the Enlightenment, was a rebellion against those ideas. And we found that we're not the center of the universe, the Earth isn't the center of the universe even, and then later we found even the sun is not, and so on. But I think that once we have got over this early anthropocentrism, we find that although humans are not central to the universe, explanatory knowledge is, and we have a choice. We don't have to jump on this bandwagon of this built-in potential of the universe if we don't want to. We could destroy ourselves. We could choose not to do it, but because we are capable of explanatory knowledge, we are also capable of unlimited progress if we so choose.